In the event that you have a condition like rheumatoid joint pain, changing what's on your plate won't be an enchanted fix. In any case, a calming diet could reduce the number of eruptions you have, or it could assist with bringing your aggravation down a couple of pegs. What are the anti-inflammatory foods? Any standard nourishment master would urge you to eat calming food varieties. They incorporate heaps of soil products, entire grains, plant-based proteins like beans and nuts, greasy fish, and new spices and flavors. Fruits and veggies. It shows that vitamin K-rich salad greens like spinach and kale diminish irritation, as do broccoli and cabbage. So does the substance that gives organic products like cherries, raspberries, and blackberries their variety. Entire grains. Oatmeal, earthy colored rice, entire wheat bread, and other raw grains will generally be high in fiber, and fiber additionally may assist with irritation. Beans. They're high in fiber in addition to they're stacked with cell reinforcements and other calming substances. Nuts. They have a solid sort of fat that helps stop irritation. Olive oil and avocados are likewise great sources. Stick to only a modest bunch of nuts a day, or generally the fat and calories will add up. Fish. Put it on your plate something like 2 times per week. Salmon, fish, and sardines all have a lot of omega-3 unsaturated fats which battle irritation. Herbs and spices. They add cell reinforcements alongside flavor to your food. Turmeric, found in curry powder, does this with a solid substance called curcumin. Also, garlic controls your body's capacity to make things that help aggravation. The well-being dangers of inflammatory food sources. Of course, similar food varieties on an aggravation diet are by and large thought to be terrible for our well-being, including soft drinks and refined carbs, as well as red meat and handled meats. A portion of the food varieties that have been related with an expanded gamble for constant sicknesses, for example, type 2 diabetes and coronary illness, are likewise connected with overabundance irritation, doctors say. It's to be expected since aggravation is a significant hidden system for the advancement of these sicknesses. Anti-inflammatory diet. To lessen levels of aggravation, hold back nothing solid eating routine. Assuming you're searching for an eating plan that intently follows the precepts of calming eating, consider the Mediterranean eating routine, which is high in natural products, vegetables, nuts, entire grains, fish, and sound oils. As well as bringing down irritation, a more regular, less handled diet can affect your physical and profound well-being. A sound eating regimen is gainful not just for diminishing the gamble of ongoing illnesses, yet in addition for further developing mindset and by and large personal satisfaction. Who should try an anti-inflammatory diet? Chronic illness. In the event that you're living with a constant medical issue, you might be living with ongoing irritation as well. Conditions related to aggravation include Crohn's infection, coronary illness, hypertension, peevish inside condition, various sclerosis, corpulence, psoriasis, rheumatoid joint pain, type 1 diabetes, ulcerative colitis. What about food sensitivities? Food varieties that cause irritation in one individual probably won't cause it in others. The way, for instance, that you can partake in a periodic cut of pizza without issue, at the same time causes serious irritation in your companion who has gluten responsiveness. However, it's anything but an ideal model. Remember that despite the fact that you may not encounter an actual indication of irritation, all handled food varieties can prompt invert aggravation. So downplay them regardless of whether you have specific responsiveness. How can you say whether you're encountering inflammation? That is a precarious one. You probably won't understand you're encountering this kind of secret aggravation inside your body, albeit a few actual signs can enlighten you to it. You could have redness, puffiness, skin rashes expanding in your grasp and feet, the doctor says. You can likewise encounter stomach widening when your jeans feels tight around your midriff. Different hints can incorporate exhaustion, weight gain, throbbing joints and muscles, migraines, and gastrointestinal issues. You may likewise be more inclined to get colds and this season's virus, and when you in all actuality do get them, they might wait for quite a long time. How to start an anti-inflammatory diet? The food sources you eat and the ones you stay away from can help calm and even forestall irritation by subduing your body's incendiary reactions. But since everybody's incendiary triggers are unique, there's a nobody-size-fits-all mitigating diet. Number 1. Scale way back on processed foods. The primary key to limiting irritation is cutting food sources that cause it. A calming diet is one that incorporates insignificantly handled food sources, the doctor says. That regularly implies avoiding anything that arrives in a crate or a sack, or whatever has a clothing rundown of fixings, particularly assuming that they start with sugar, salt, or a handled oil, or incorporate fixings you don't perceive. Number 2. Focus on whole foods. When you've removed the handled stuff, what's left? Entire food sources, obviously. An entire food source is a one-fixing food, a whole substance. An apple, an orange, a cucumber, the doctor says. Notwithstanding foods grown from the ground, different models include brown or wild rice, chicken, turkey bosom, eggs, fish, particularly sleek fish like salmon, fish, herring, or mackerel, vegetables such as dried beans and peas, nuts and seeds, oats. To put it plainly, on the off chance that you can track down it in nature, it's most likely an entire food. So do any handled food sources measure up? Food sources that have beyond what one fixing can, in any case, be comprised of entire food sources. For instance, locally acquired hummus, dried products of the soil nibble blend, or a pasta sauce, the doctor says. The key is to constantly audit the fixing list. That implies picking bread and pasta that are negligibly handled, insignificantly protected, and made with entire grains. Number 3. Try a diet proven to reduce inflammation. Once more, there's nobody's size-fits-all calming diet. Yet, 2 styles of eating have been displayed to help: the Mediterranean eating regimen and the scramble diet. Positive exploration reports that these eating regimens are fruitful in diminishing irritation, as well as cholesterol, weight, pulse, and glucose. Number 4. If needed, try an elimination diet. On the off chance that you've removed handled food varieties yet experience side effects of irritation, you might have to go above and beyond. Finding the right mitigating diet for you involves personalization and tracking down the food varieties that trigger your aggravation. The most ideal way to begin is by attempting a disposal diet and gradually removing potential trigger food varieties individually. Food responsiveness tests can assist with distinguishing which food sources increment your body's neutralizer reaction, which might be useful in the event that you just can't decide an offender all alone. What are fiery food sources to avoid? Fiery food sources are profoundly refined or handled, and they contain a high measure of immersed fats. Handled meats like franks and lunch meats and broiled vegetables and meats are provocative. The same goes for entire milk and entire milk dairy items, so search for lower fat choices. Refined carbs and straightforward sugars like white bread, treats, cakes, pop, sugar, honey, and high fructose corn syrup are additionally provocative as they cause glucose spikes that trigger aggravation. Overconsumption of these food sources has been connected to coronary illness, diabetes, disease, and corpulence. Might you at any point drink liquor on a mitigating diet? Overconsumption of liquor is provocative, however, red wine with some restraint can have cell reinforcement benefits. On the off chance that you don't drink, I wouldn't suggest a beginning. However, red wine contains a cancer prevention agent called resveratrol, which is known to safeguard against coronary illness, the doctor says. These are advantages to red wine when polished off in restricted sums with regards to a generally sound way of life. The American Heart Affiliation suggests something like 1 4-ounce glass of red wine for ladies each day and something like 2 4-ounce glasses for men each day. How might I enhance the calming diet with solid way of life decisions? Indeed, even only 30 minutes of everyday workout has mitigating benefits. The same goes for getting quality rest, not smoking, and carving out opportunities to decrease pressure and basically partake in your life. Go for strolls, go for bicycle rides. These ways of behaving are essential for a calming diet, which isn't exactly an eating regimen by any means, yet a lifestyle, says the doctor. It's an entire way of life to embrace that prompts a sound psyche and body. With this, we would like to end this video with the hope that you liked and enjoyed it. If you like our content, make sure that you like our video, and do share your views and opinions with us in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from us, and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Until then, peace.